Hey, what's up guys, Jeremy here. In this video, we will talk about reach study. Let's get started. It's important that your robot can reach every single point it needs to reach in your station. So doing a good reach study analysis before implementing the real robot in the real station is important. So let's see how RoboDK can deal with that. So we have here the same exact station as we were using in the last two examples. So the first way you can do a reach study is simply by activating the robot workspace. So if you go to the robot panel, you can see here show risk center. It will show you everywhere the risk, meaning the cross between joint 6 and joint 5 axis can reach. So like that here, we have kind of a sphere. So that's awesome. You can do the same with the robot flange to show where the robot flange here can reach. Like that. It's always better to kind of keep yourself a bit of room to work, because maybe you can reach that point here, but if you are fully extended, you can't really kind of rotate in any direction. You can reach here if you need to touch that point, that's fine, but you won't be able to really kind of work your way or do any work in that point or in that region apart from going there. So if you need to do some rotation, stuff like that, you'll be a bit stuck. And then you can click on show current tool. Here we have a bit of a long tool, so we can reach even further. So here we can see that most of the target that we're trying to reach are well within the reach of the tool. Then there's another option to see if the targets are within reach. If you have the right reference frame activated, so that's very important, otherwise it won't work. You can see all the targets here. So right now everything is fine, but if I move, oops, I'm gonna do something real quick. If I move this plate further away, you will see that at some point there's kind of some exclamation mark appearing on the targets. This means that those targets aren't reachable. So we still have some targets that are reachable, but if I try to double click on those, nothing happens. If I bring that back towards me, now I can reach those targets. So that's another way to create kind of a quick reach study, making sure that all the targets are available or reachable. Like I said, make sure that you have the right reference frame and the right tool activated. Otherwise, you might have some weird behaviors. Another thing that you can do, if you move a target, it's generally a created target. It's generally kind of attached to the robot and in a semi-transparent way, like what I call ghost tools. But if you get out of reach at some point, the tool will become kind of reddish. It will disconnect from the robot flange, and it will also like have here the exclamation mark in the station tree, but it will show you up until where the robot can follow the target, and therefore up until where you can actually reach that point. Okay, last but not least, if you have a curve follow project, and you will see what a curve follow project is exactly in module number 10. So this is a tool to be able to follow more advanced path for gluing, dispensing, polishing, stuff like that. You have an option here. If you click auto update and show estimated tool path, you'll be able to move here so you can better see. You'll be able to move here the part and with the frame here, and if you see the tools as red, that means that those tools aren't reachable, and if they are green, it means the tools are reachable. So you can better see this way if the whole path is within reach of the robot or just a part, how you can rearrange the position of your part of your robot, different tool, different length of tool, to be able to reach all the positions you need to reach to execute that given path. So those are pretty much the tools we have to verify the reachability of a program or a point. Those are simple, but still very useful, and it will help you make sure that you don't install a robot in a given position in your station and then realize, like, when you're doing the programming that, oh dang, this point here isn't reachable or that spot isn't reachable, so now I need to unbolt everything and then move everything a few inches to the right or a few inches to the left. and which can be a bit problematic. So this is a good way to kind of plan things ahead and make sure that you do the work once and it's done the right way the first time. Okay, so that's pretty much everything for this video. In the next one, we will talk about inputs and outputs. I really hope to see you there. And in any case, have a great day, guys.